Sweet. Yes. Nice. All right. This is dedicated to all people who help take down cyberpunks all over the world. All right, enjoy this awesome intro, guys. Enjoy it. I've been waiting so long to play Snatcher for you guys on stream. I'm glad we were able to do it here. Spooky. It is. It is spooky, guys. It is spooky. No freaking doubt about it. It is spooky. Okay. You'll let it go, and then it'll go right into a new file. We'll do a new file here. So we'll select 0. Cool. So we'll do 0 here. Okay. What's going to be our name? Iced her? You know, maybe we could have, if I happen to remember this part, maybe we could have like done like a poll or something. Let's do. Oh, this is actually in Japanese. Okay. Can we do kana? Or not kana? We'll do English. Let's see. Let's see if we can do that. If we hold shift. No, shift doesn't do anything. Caps doesn't do anything. Okay, that's fine. So we'll just put our name in, try to put our name in Japanese here. So it's going to be, okay. I'm not familiar with the Japanese letters on the keyboard here, where they're positioned, but I know how to spell our name. And then we'll do dash. Oh, no, not this one. Where is the dash here? Oh, actually, you know what? I think this is fine, actually. This and then this. Or, hold on. Actually, no. I want to find the dash. Where is the dash here? Here it is. Yes. Okay, there you go. It's close. Close enough. We are Ice Tahoe Sheed. All right. Yeah, let's start. Let's do 0. We haven't seen the awesome intro just yet. I so want us to see the awesome intro. Is it going to happen here? Disk is still working. I wasn't kidding when I told you guys that there's going to be a lot of like disk loading time here. Was not kidding. Was not kidding, you guys. Was definitely not kidding. Though when I had the Turbo R, it was actually a bit faster. It was slow, but it wasn't. It was like reasonably. It was going at a reasonably good. Like it was still reasonably, like, it wasn't like unreasonably slow. Patience is a virtue. Chronicles, awesome. Awesome. That's good. I agree. I definitely agree. I do hear it working still, so it's doing something. And if not, I mean, if anything, I want, not just for myself but for you guys, to see the intro. The intro sequence that leads, that also includes the title. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna stop talking. Enjoy this, guys. Although I'll say they're talking about Lucifer Alpha. I don't know if you guys can hear the disk drive working, or the floppy disk working there. Yo, Ebenezer!
This is one hell of a jamsel jam.
Indeed. Indeed it is. I totally agree. One of the many, like, gems from all of Konami's library. Although some may think the Sega CD version is, like, the best, but I think the general consensus with the MSX version is that it has the most badass soundtrack. Yeah, welcome in and thank you so much for the support. 7 months. Ebenezer. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Some people would say, like, having it the way it is but changing it up would chaining up would be awful. But I wouldn't mind if if I wouldn't mind if the long load times were sort of were dealt with here. But there you go. Thought I heard it said Snatcher. Every time I hear this, I keep thinking it's saying Snatcher. Okay. And so from now, it's going to go on to the I guess the credit sequence during the intro, or just kind of how it is in the movie. You see the title, and then you see like the names and stuff. I really should have another mic, so it's like right up next to the floppy disk drive. You hear it working. There he is. There he is. Kojima-san. See, Snatcher would also be a good game to play during Christmas. Because there's this snow that comes into play. The Lucifer Alpha. When it's deployed, and making it like look like snowflakes or so. So far, as the furthest I've gotten in this version here is up to the abandoned building, and then finding a freshly annihilated agent. So once we get to that point, then we'll transition over and play some SD Snatcher, and hopefully we get that same luck as we have here. And SD Snatcher is not gonna. I mean, I'm hoping it's because it doesn't do like a whole lot of loading in between, like main events, like it does. It would be doing here in Snatcher. I feel that SD Snatcher would be a good game to end the stream with. It's already hitting the 6 hour, about 6.5 hours in. So we're aiming for a total of about 8 hours, 8.5 hours for tonight. Okay. It may or may not ask us to change discs. I think it'll ask us to change discs definitely once we get familiar with our tricycle, and then make it over to the abandoned factory. I think we'll be asked to change discs. So, oh, here we are. Here's our hero. Gillian Seed. But he's Ice Turbo Seed. 31 years of age. Married to Jamie Seed. So yeah, we're gonna go to Junker headquarters for the first time. We're gonna have to do a lot of interaction in order to trigger an event where we get a distress call, and then we're gonna have to go hop on the tricycle and then investigate what the heck is going on. Okay, so it's saying we gotta go to scenario disk 2. So let's go ahead and do that here. All right, so I'm gonna remove scenario disk 1, and I'm gonna put in scenario disk 2. Okay, so it happened a bit earlier than I thought, but it's all good. Should work right off the bat fine. So put in scenario disk 2. Gotta make sure scenario disk 2. It does say scenario disk 2 on it, right? Does it say number 2? I think it says number 2. Yeah, it says number 2. And press the space key to continue. Cool. Yeah, this is the first disk-based game, floppy disk MSX game we're playing. An actual 3.5-inch floppy, going to an actual 3.5-inch floppy drive, doing actual reads and possibly also writes if we want to save. It's all being done. It's real time, guys. Look at that. NEC. Sanyo. Yep, NEC giving representing the PC-88. So this game came out. It was also done for the PC-88. Yeah, PC-88, MSX, and then TurboGrafx 16, or PC Engine CD. To be more accurate, yeah. So Snatcher came out in like Act 1, Snatch. Yeah, so this game came out in like 3 batches, if you want to call it, but different batches. So the first time around, it was originally designed for the PC-88. Which is an NEC computer, and then ported onto the MSX, right? So the PC-88, between this version and the PC-88 version, the PC-88 is that version is actually considered better, though it doesn't have the awesome Konami sound chip going on from the MSX, though. So music-wise, on the PC-88, it'll sound like it's a Genesis game. Like a smoother sounding Genesis. And then the next cycle, or the next batch that came out, were for the PC Engine CD and then Sega CD, which then incorporated voice, and which us in the West are more familiar with. Yeah, let's go check out the place. So let's watch. Check out the poster. So we just got to go through this whole thing, just making sure that we check out everything. Okay, let's do a search. Let's search the poster. Yeah, so the low sounding do 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 is the voice of Gillian, and the high pitched sound is that front desk lady, which we will eventually know the name of. So yeah, and the third wave of the game came from. Let's go and talk with her actually. The third time around, Snatcher was then released for PS1 and the Saturn. So all these three times, Snatcher had some differences about him. Mika. Her name is Mika. Mika Slayton. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's do a meter. Plate. So you can either check out Mika or the plate in front of her, like the guard. There's a guard in front of her there. Front board, the camera. What are we gonna look at? Let's check out the plate. Okay. Let's do a search. Let's do a search on. So search on the camera. Talking about the monitor associated. All right, let's go talk. Okay. All right, let's look at Mika. Our hero complimented her and then told her that she looks pretty. And she's like, ... Thank you. All right. Let's take a look at... Did we take a look at the plate? Yeah, we took a look at the plate. Let's take a look at the front board. Okay. Let's go take a look at what else that we didn't take a look at yet. Maybe we looked at the camera, but let's just check out the camera again. Okay. All right. Now we did all the 0 things. Let's do all the 1 things. The 1 means shiraberu means search. So we're going to be doing a search. Let's do a search on Mika. There's a shield blocking the way. All right, anyway. Let's do a search. I don't remember if we did a search on front board or camera, so let's just do both. Let's do front board again. All right, and let's do a search on camera. Okay. All right, and I think we already did talk. Yeah, we already did the talk. Okay, so let's do number 4. I think hear about. Let's hear. Okay, yeah, I think this will might probably trigger. So let's hear about Junker stuff, and then we'll hear about Mika afterwards. Let's do Junker first. Yeah, so our hero says he wants to learn about Junker. Okay, so let's hear more about Mika. Okay. All right. So I believe we got an extra entry here. So this is going to be a progression here. So the next part that we'll need to get to is where we're riding the elevator. And we're going to be checking out Harry's area, then maybe like 1 or 2 other places. and then we'll trigger an event when we're going to be hearing some music finally. So you notice that here, for those of you who are familiar with the Sega CD version, you'd be hearing some music playing here. But for the MSX version, and I think also the PC-88 version, when you're here in Junker headquarters or anytime you enter Junker headquarters, it's just silent. But you're going to get songs like Pressure of Tension, and then the like a version of the song where when you're fighting those insectors. They're also called insectors here in the Japanese version. So one-to-one translation, yeah. Just asking, where do we want to go? Okay, so we can go to the mechanics, the mechanics room, or the mechanics workshop. So that's number 1. So let's do that. Okay. I gotta respect the dithering here, guys. Gotta respect the awesome dithering. Dither just magically adds more color availability to an otherwise limited color palette. It's brilliant. Okay. So guys, we're going to be seeing some gory stuff. Eventually. Benson Cunningham. Okay. Pressed the space key. Cool. All right. Okay, we can check out that poster there. Poster right above Cunningham's head there. Check out there's a monitor. There's that poster. I want to see a selection for the poster. Yeah, let's check out the monitor. Sure. Let's check out. Cool. Let's actually search the monitor. Plasma display. LCD. Whoa, that's high tech, guys. Plasma display and LCD. Wow. That is super duper high tech. Check out all those selections there. Okay. Let's mute the third one. Okay. And check out the sofa. Okay. All right, now let's do search. Let's search number 2. Okay, and then let's search the sofa. Air cushion. Wow. Freaking air cushion. See, here in Junker headquarters, you're living the life. Just be a Junker and then you're set. You're like set. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's start learning about stuff. Yeah, I think this is what will trigger. So Cunningham will talk about, like, one of the things that is required here is we have to look at, like, all the rules of being a Junker. Like, you can't, you know, like, well, you know, like the code of conduct kind of thing. So let's have him go through all of these here. We're 7 hours in, guys. Hey, those who just joined, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are enjoying the start of your weekend. Or technically, people's weekends usually start on a Friday for those who work Monday through Friday. But I'm glad that you joined us here tonight. We're doing some spooky games Saturday. We played a lot of, well, a handful, not a lot, but a handful of games with spookiness in them, and now we're doing this one. This one is, we're playing a PC, a retro PC version of Snatcher. So this one's a bit bare bones compared to the Sega CD version, which for anyone who's familiar with Snatcher, highly likely will be more familiar with. But one thing this has that the Sega CD version doesn't is a really kick-ass soundtrack, I think. The Sega CD version soundtrack is good, but this one is just cool. Yeah, here it is. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Rules of being a Junker. Spacebar pressed. Space key. Whoa, you have text in purple here, or pink. Alright. Alright. Continue hearing more about stuff. So, yeah, and you see the list actually keeps growing here. Alright, so do number 3. Alright. And we'll do number 4. Junker staff. Oh. So talk about the mechanic, Harry. Oh, we got a card. Nice. Like how the slow, like, text, like, if you want to, like, underscore something important, it's like, instead of going do 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 do, it goes do 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 do. Okay, space bar. Okay. Let's continue learning about, oh, see, grew a little bit more here. Okay, so let's do Bee Hunter. Number 5. Now hear Mika speaking. Do 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 do. Oh, she's talking about Random Hajile. Random Hajile. Okay, oh, the Navigator, number 6. Oh, they're probably talking about Metal Gear Mark II, which we'll run into in a bit. Oh, we're gonna talk about Harry, number 7. Okay, and then Gibson, a fellow junker. He's currently out on duty. Okay, so now that we have the card, we can be we have like at least one of the requirements met to proceed towards the abandoned factory. And I hope to eventually get there. Well, regardless of how long the stream goes, I do want to play a bit of SD Snatcher. I really do. I can't just end it on just the original Snatcher here. Okay. Let's go. I think we can go to the mechanics shop now, right? I think we can do that now. Yeah. You can be able to do that now. So, I can't recall how it happens, like whether or not, like, once we get to the mechanics room, Harry will either be there or he won't be. I'm thinking if he's not there, then that means we have to go to the computer room and look at some files. Yeah, he's not there apparently. See a poster of, I guess, Marilyn Monroe to the left. Okay. Well, I guess we can talk about talk about Mika or about Mika. Okay. I think that may have been a bit personal. I'm not sure if this is needed, but we'll go through these selections. Okay. All right. And about Harry from Mika's perspective. And then I think we have one more here. About Gibson, from Mika's perspective. So 2 years back, I think it says 2 years back he killed a Snatcher. Good for him. Good for him. Okay, what can we take a look at here? Look at Mika. No, we don't have to do that. Okay. All right. So I believe we need to go to. Let's try another area. I think we'll go to the computer room this time. See, well, there is some music playing. You hear the elevator running. Let's have that. Let's go one by one actually. So instead of going to the computer room at 3, let's go to number 2, the Deca. Or actually maybe we don't have to go to the Deca. Yeah, let's go to number 2. I'm trying to recall. I think we just need to go to the computer room, and then from there, then we can go back and interact with Harry. We need to be in his room there, the mechanics area, and he has to be present so that we see Metal Gear Mark II. So that's the other thing. The other thing that we need, so that we can proceed, and then we'll also get a blaster. We'll get a gun. John Jack Gibson. Okay. Oh, they talked about Catherine or Catherine. Yep. I believe she's Gibson's daughter, I believe. Okay, take a look at okay. All right, I think we'll be able to leave here. Okay. So now we'll go over to the computer room. Oh, maybe while it's loading, let me go ahead and put Final Fantasy V back into the Super NES. That monitor in the way. Okay. All right, let's go to number 3. There we go. Hey guys, there's a lot of loading time here. Lots of loading time. So, you guys have anything special planned for Halloween? Do you guys celebrate it? Are you guys gonna plan on getting some candy? I think I asked that question a week ago or 2. I think one of you are going to actually buy some stuff, get some candy, maybe, if I'm misremembering. All right. Let's just do the about stuff. Let's just learn about things. Okay, about the computer. Mother computer. Oh, it has AI. Wow, that's sophisticated. That is way sophisticated here. Of course, this is the 2040s. So of course, it's true, right? I mean, it is going to happen that way. Ooh, we get another one. Gaudi. Oh, we can use Gaudi. Yeah, Gaudi is what you can use to search for like clues and stuff. It's like a database, like Gaudi. Yeah, and everything else is pretty much the same as before. So, just let you guys know. So guys, for that selection 3 we see there, and then the number 3, which is like about 3 or 4 characters to the right. Now, picture what that 3, the shape of the 3 like looks like, and like match that to where you think that would look like in Mika. Just keep that in mind. And then the wording to the right of that number 3 is size. So just keep that in mind, guys. I'm not gonna go there. I will not go there. I just let you know. I'll just let you know. There's some naughtiness here, but we're not gonna go there with that. Okay, I think we're okay here unless we do a search on Gaudi. Let's talk about Catherine. Okay. I guess we can try Gaudi. Let's go there, check it out, spend some time. Spend some time with a Gaudi. Use the card. Or Gaudi tsukawanai, or not use Gaudi. Well, let's use Gaudi. Sure, while we're here. Let's use the card. Nice. 0. I guess we can type something here. Let's see. Let's type Mika. Where is me? Where is me? Me. I'm looking at the keyboard here. Nah, dude, nah. Okay, I think it's gonna be here somewhere. Where's me? Where's the me character? Oh, here it is. Okay, and then where's Ka? Where is Ka? Where is Ka? Yeah, you can do a search for Mika. File not found. Mika's not there. Okay, let's exit out of. Stop using it. Okay. I don't think this is required, but we'll just do this anyway. And we already did it. Project. How's it going? Happy. Well, it's still Saturday here, so happy Pizza Saturday to you. In the Pacific time, but it's probably already Sunday. Welcome in. How you doing? Hope your weekend's good. We're doing spooky stuff Saturday. So we're playing the MSX version of Snatcher, and we're going through lots of load times, and I actually just want to get to the point where we start seeing some gore. Now, if you know Snatcher, there is gore in Snatcher, so we're just trying to just progress the story. Is this the original release? Yes. It's one of the originals, yeah. I would say the original is actually the PC-88, and the MSX version was a port of the PC-88 version. Yeah, so yeah, this is it's from here, a 3-disc set with the Snatcher custom sound chip, or the custom sound cartridge. Yeah, maybe. I was thinking of just going into SD Snatcher, but it's like I don't mind streaming like for about until like the 8.5 hour session mark, but until we get to the point where we find Gibson, I guess again in the abandoned factory, then we may switch over to SD Snatcher. Might as well. Like, I don't have any commitments or anything, so we can probably do a 9-hour stream today. But I do want to make sure that we cover SD Snatcher and have SD Snatcher be the last game of the night. Okay, so we went everywhere except to number 4, so let's go there. Yeah. Great thing about MSX2s and 2 pluses and Turbo Rs, that all these machines had floppy disk drives built in. I'd want to say that all the MSX ones, like pretty much every single MSX had a built-in floppy, but I'm not 100% sure. I think my guess would be that yes, they did. Oh, nice. Cool project. Snatcher for the first time. What a masterpiece. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Yeah. Well, I'll eventually get around playing the Sega CD version. But because I don't have a Genesis setup and my Sega CD needs, I feel like it needs to be recapped, or I may need to buy just another one just to have a working one. I definitely would have liked to play the CD version first, Sega CD, and then this one. But hey, I do have some version of Snatcher. Might as well play it, right? So, yeah, let's just hear about stuff. This will help progress the story here. June 12th. That was a while ago, man. That was a while ago. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else new here. Oh, nice. Oh, you don't have a Sega CD, but you have you have the game on an emulator. Nice, cool, cool stuff. Cool. Any way to play the game, any way to enjoy it is really, really cool. On your modded Xbox, and your Xbox is sending out component, probably RGB or component or S-video or something of good quality. I think it's probably component. And component is really good. Component is good enough. That's how I do my PS2 stuff. PS2, Wii, and GameCube games. And they look good here. They look good. I never had any complaints. Yeah, it is Project. Yeah, I was lucky to get the game for about a fraction of what it goes now. So yeah, it was like a I got Snatcher and Popful Mail for a certain price, but but altogether it costs probably a bit cheaper than how much Snatcher is right now. But it's still a freaking lot, and I'm a huge Konami fan and I like Kojima stuff, so it was worth the price. Though, like, getting, like, Ginga, I think it's, like, the Sapphire game on PC Engine, that game is insanely expensive. Now, I'm a huge fan of shooters, but my goodness, if I prioritize, like, what I want to get out of, like, whichever's, like, the hard-to-reach monetarily, definitely Snatcher is more high priority. I can wait up on getting Sapphire, or Ginga Densetsu, I think Sapphire or whatever it's called. That thing is insanely expensive. But oh, hey there, Wen. Welcome in. Yeah, this is the original Snatcher. We're going to be playing SD Snatcher, hopefully not too long from now. This is the current game. This is the current game, Snatcher. And then we'll eventually get around to playing SD Snatcher. Eventually. Just want to get to a gore scene here. But welcome in, one. Welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Saturday to you. Let's do number 3. Yeah, we don't have a blaster. Mika's telling us we don't have a blaster. We need to grab a blaster. Need to get one. Do we need to take a look at anything? No, we don't have to. Okay. I want to say we triggered the thing that we need to do. Oh, and Project, I didn't get your last message here. Let me just make sure I read it. You're playing the game on your Sanyo CRT TV. That's in your basement. Oh. CRT, Sanyo. Sanyo's a good brand. Used AV jacks with the S cable, so it's very nice. Like, yeah, S cable is legit good. It is definitely legit good. It's comparable to Component. Very comparable. And the good thing is that, I mean, for those who have a Super Nintendo, like, you can stream Component-like quality off of a freaking Super Nintendo, like a hard, like early or like late 80s, early 90s hardware, which can support S-video. That is just so freaking cool. Okay, now let's go check out the mechanics room. I think he should be there now. I think he should be, Harry, that is, should be there right now. All right. Let's hope he's there. I think we did all that we had to. Yeah. Oh, the FrameMeister supports it. Yes. Oh, the FrameMeister can support RGB component via the D-terminal adapter, composite. Yeah, FrameMeister is cool. It is really cool. Though it could be better. Oh, hey, Harry's here. Sup, dude? What's up, dude? Yeah, SCART. Yeah, Project. Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. I meant to say SCART. When I say RGB, I mean SCART. Yeah. I meant SCART. Yeah. And I have to use, for SCART, I have to use a JP21 to Euro SCART adapter. Yeah, because yeah. Yeah, I guess in some way like my NES, Super NES, and N64, which are RGB modded, they're modded via the Euro SCART wiring. And I don't want to go about like getting an adapter, like switch it or whatever, if it's JP21 or whatever. I just have the adapter done at one spot, and it's from the SCART switch. SCART switch will take all the connections, the Euro SCART connections, and then it'll then go to the FrameMeister and then have an adapter that converts it at that point. Instead of on the console end, it's on more closer to the capture end. Okay, let's talk about stuff. Talk about the navigator. Yeah, like the MSX. The MSX I have is being pumped via RGB here, via SCART. Metal Gear! It's Metal Gear! My goodness. This is so sick, guys. So is this music. Yep. It's playing the Metal Gear 1 music, or the MSX Metal Gear 1 music. Dun 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 dun. All right, Space Key out of here. Guys, it's worth the wait. It's worth wait going through all this stuff, all this wait. It is so worth it. Get to hear awesome music. Way worth it. Cool. I can't recall at what point we get the blaster. I think it's either here or it's later on when we get a distress call from Gibson. Okay, about. Guess about Metal Gear, sure. And then we'll talk about the blaster. There's a selection there to talk about the blaster. There he is. What's up, dude? Yeah, and this guy, Metal Gear, when he talks, he has a specific voice bite. I guess. Sounds very computer-like. Yeah, and with Metal Gear, you can be able to save your progress. You gotta choose the option there to use Metal Gear, is what Harry says. Just use Metal Gear to save your progress. All right, and then the other selection there under search is the blaster. So we may get the blaster here. Let's see what happens. Yep. There is the blaster. That looks cool. That right there, that whole like expanding of the scene, that just looks so badass, man. This looks so darn cool. This is just so darn cool. Such a cool game. Such a cool game. Sure is a lot of loading time going on though, but this is still a really cool game. On the MSX. Alright. Is there anything else here? I think we're all good. I think we should be all good here, unless there's anything else here. Yeah. Let's see, we'll just choose... Let's do Blaster again. Have him cycle back. Alright, take a look. Look at Harry. Alright, let's look at Can't read what that number 1 is in kanji. That's a poster. Ah, it's a poster. Gotcha. Let's do a search. Search Harry. Okay, let's search the poster. Okay, now let's search number 2. Whatever that is there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Think we're getting the distress call. All right. Progress, guys. Progress. Distress call from John Jack Gibson. All right. So we should be hearing a new music. Rather badass one. A really, really awesome music now. One of my favorites coming up. Let's hope that the floppy disk drive doesn't break. Okay, space key. Lots of loading. Lots of loading. Eventually we'll get to hear this music. You'll be glad you waited. Although I will be. So you guys recognize this? For those who play the Sega CD? It's like a slowed down version of the beat. You recognize the project? Yeah. This was worth it, guys. I mean, I can just cut stream right, or not cut stream, but move on to SD Snatcher at this point. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was sort of. It was taking elements from here, like the channels, the sound channels, like the layers of within the song, and sort of tweaking it up a bit. Yeah, indeed. And then the later versions on PS1 and Saturn like totally took it to another level. There's some songs that you can't even recognize. But yeah, I kind of also like the PC Engine CDs. Some of the PC Engine CDs soundtracks sound really good too. Yeah. Alright, so what are we going to do here? We really should be... We're not going to do 3. Because we're not going to be saving. Let's take a look at some stuff. Let's take a look at the... tire? Okay, let's go look at the tire. Okay, let's do a search. Search 0. Can't make out what the kanji there says. Super Emperor. Super Emperor. Yeah, they censor a lot of stuff. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm not really sure why though, because it seems like I mean, if it's for a Japan release only, that wouldn't make any sense. So my theory was that maybe they were meant to be a global release, be an international release. I mean, international from the Japan sense. If you're in Japan and you release internationally to the West, then they would have, like, I mean, like, some areas in Europe would be really strict on what is allowed if you were to like release the game in their territory. I guess that's my theory. It just never really panned out. And maybe it was around the time that Police Knots was being developed for the Saturn, maybe. And Police Knots were planned to be released everywhere because they had, from what I've heard, Police Knots there was like a front cover for it. For the long box, or the long plastic box Sega Saturn case, which would be meant for a Western release. So maybe they were tying in that, and maybe eventually porting Snatcher over to the West, like another port. But I don't know. That is strange, though. That is strange. But music, the change in music is like why? That strikes a chord, a certain negative chording. It's like, why did you change the music? And there's somewhat of a pun there somewhere, but which I didn't mean. All right, I guess we can proceed. Is it number 3? I guess we can use it. Let's go to number 1, I guess. Okay, maybe that wasn't it. Alright, so we'll do number 0. Because that means we go back to the... Do we go back to the elevator? Or do we progress with the story here? Okay. I think we're going to be progressing the story, it seems. All right. We're inside the tricycle, Metal Gear says. All right. So it'd be either 0 or 1, hopefully, to proceed. So let's do number 1. Cool. We're making it over to the abandoned factory. Nice. Cool. Alright, is it going to ask us to change disks, or are we going to be still on scenario 2? Yeah, it may ask us to change disks, but I don't... No, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, looks like we made it there. Alright, let's... Guess it means we can exit the vehicle with 0, I believe. Yeah. I hope. I really hope. There we go. Abandoned factory. There should be a new tune playing here too. Ooh, scary. Scary. Alright, let's go take a look. Take a look. Take a look up at the sky. Okay. Let's go search. Let's go search. The music that plays in the Sega CD version here is ominous and dreadful. Yeah, it's a bit. I would say like this one kind of has its own kind of feel, but yeah, I agree. I agree. This one actually has some like ominous and dreadful feeling, but not as much as the Sega CD. Yeah, it has that that kind of synthy craziness going on. Let's see. Guess we want to enter it. So I feel like we probably should do 5? Okay. Let's see. Or number 6. Did we do number 6? Oh, cool one. Not a fan of pixel art that relies heavily on dithering. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I would say that, like, I'm looking at a PEVM here, so like the scan lines and the pixels are more clearer than, say, like on a consumer CRT, which I use here. And a consumer CRT right there that you see, this is where I play PlayStation 2 games and like GBA games and other Game Boy games via the Game Boy Player on the GameCube, right? But like, yeah, if I was playing this on this TV instead, then yeah, the dithering will sort of like, and the way it's being done here, like it's like the better the dithering is done, it's more like the dev has like allowed a greater amount of like a color palette, you know, like the way that you dither two colors together, like from a distance it looks like a completely different color. Like, it just adds more colors to the available color palette. So let's see. So take a look here. Number 1. Okay, so we want to progress. So progress should be... Do we have to continue searching? I think we did do a search here. Usually doing a search will help, like, uncover some stuff. We're asking to go ahead and have a conversation here. If there's any other thing here. Uh-oh. There's a Snatcher detected! Insectors! Insectors detected! My goodness! Okay, we so gotta go inside there, guys. We gotta so go inside here. We so got to. Let's do it. Let's do number 1. So hope that Gibson's all right. Though we know what's going to happen. So Project certainly knows. So, get to progress here. So yeah, 0 means we're going back, and number 1, I believe, is going forward. So let's go examine the place here. Examine a bit here. Okay. Alright, let's go. Okay. So it should be advancing forward. Going towards whatever we're looking at here. Ah. Who's that? Little John! Little John is Gibson's navigator. It's that thing at the lower left. It's where that drop is like... That dropping down. It's like slightly in front of. Right, let's take a look. Take a little Little John. Oh! Let's take a look. See if there's something we can get from him. I think there's maybe a secret thing. A thing he has on him. A search. I don't. Oh, there is a search. Yeah. Let's search. Search Little John. It's the search number 2. Laser cannon. Ah, so there's a memory. Yep, memory appeared there. Let's go search the memory. There's some. It's memory is, I guess, shorthand for memory chip. Cool. So Metal Gear extracted the memory chip from Little John. Yep, memory chip. Continue searching here. Anything else? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here to search. I think we're good here. Okay, so we can continue moving forward. Yeah, so we continue moving forward. So number 1. Oh, look at that. Looks like it's almost profanity written on the wall there. It looks almost profane. Oh, I already noticed it's going to be midnight here. So I'm going to move the mic a little bit forward here. I'm going to be talking a bit more quieter. So I just want to make sure that you guys hear all the useless stuff I have to say. Alright, so let's continue moving forward. I don't think we see anything unusual here. Except for the writing there on the wall there. It almost looks suggestive. Something looks very offensive. Well, let's keep moving forward. You know, I'm looking at the time here. It looks like I don't think we'll be able to get to SD Snatcher. I don't think we will. but we will at least get to a gory scene, which will be here. So, project, all right, sounds good. Oh no, someone's there. All right, project, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sharing your experience with Snatcher. So good to know once I get around to playing the Sega CD version. Hope to see you around here. You can give me some pointers. And you have a good night, man. And see you again. Take a look at who that person is. Let's look at the person there. Alright. Guys, get ready. Get ready. Remember, this is Spooky Things Saturday. Extending on to Sunday. Brace yourselves, guys. Yep. There's Gibson. And we have the tough job, or maybe it's Cunningham's job, but we may have the tough job of letting his daughter know of his death. So. Yeah, I kind of sort of wanted to end Snatcher here and then move on to SD Snatcher, but I feel like it is kind of getting a bit late here. So I did say I may do like another 10 more minutes or so, but yeah, I feel maybe it's a good time to cut stream for the night, I feel.